All right, all right. LDBC, this is your boy Coach Sheldon Harrison. You're live on the Coach Sheldon Harrison Combat Sports Show live. I'm going to go ahead and hit the ground running with this video. I'm in support of Fred from Barbershop Conversations. Guys, I had the pleasure of meeting Al Haymon about maybe 3.5 years ago, 3 summers ago. And I tell you what, man, it was one of the most pleasant conversations that I ever had with a person. And I say that because, I had a lot of respect for Al Haymon. A lot of respect. And pretty much Al Haymon, he's a no-nonsense kind of guy. He's just straight to business. He's not going to be a political activist. He's not going to stand up. Al Haymon only cares about one thing, and that's business. And, you would think, I was thinking, okay, well, if I walk up to him and start talking to him, is he going to think that I'm trying to interview him? And, he just spoke to me like I was just another guy. He spoke to me. And, I asked him, why was he here? And he said, well, I'm going to bring some amateur undercards to the city. That's what he said. And, sure enough, we got boxing in this city because of Al Haymon. Okay? I mean, we got boxing. And I talked to him maybe 10, 15 minutes. And basically, Al Haymon he's very direct. Okay? He don't waste a lot of words. He don't say a lot of words, but he's very direct. And I got that just from talking to him, He was more than happy to talk to me, more than happy to do it. He didn't run under and hide under a rock, And I just asked him, pretty basic questions, like, what prospects are you looking at out here? Because he was doing some recruiting for Mayweather Promotions. And, he started talking about, certain fighters he was interested in. And I was in the gym and, he was looking at one fighter, showed me a fighter that he was interested in. And I'm like, oh, okay. So, and then that was it. That was the end of the conversation. But, Al Haymon, was somebody that I really respected because, he's also somebody that I would want to endeavor to be like financially. I mean, who would not want to be like Al Haymon financially? Think about it. Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't want to aspire to be in a financial position like an Al Haymon? Like, guys, I think you're fooling yourself if you say, well, no, I don't want to be financially, independent like Al is. I don't want to be like Al. Okay, well, then that's you. Okay? But I support Fred because I have a problem, okay? I know Al Haymon, he is who he is. But I have a problem with Kelly Swanson. And, when Fred indicated that Kelly Swanson told him point blank that black stories don't matter, well, okay. I just got a question. So, Kelly, Al, what stories do matter? I mean, so do all the other stories matter? If black people's stories don't matter or people don't want to hear that, what stories do you think they want to hear? How do you explain this? How you going to explain this? What stories do people want to hear then? Oh, I get it. Is it the stories where, black people are complaining and whining? Are you talking about those kind of stories? Like that people don't want to hear? Because, it almost seems like, she said it. And it's like, it's racist. I don't care if you're fair, if you're balanced. Guys, it's racist. And if you can't understand how racist that is, okay, I'm sorry. Then there's no need for me to even try to explain it to you. There's no need. So black people stories, people don't want to hear about black people's stories because they don't matter. Oh, they don't. Okay, then. So at least we know where she stands. At least we know who she is, and this is who she is. This is Kelly Swanson. This is who she is. And I have a problem, like all the people who hated on the PBC, they get credentials. Dan Ravioli, he gets credentials. The man has got, 15 necks and 45 asses. This guy, he talked bad about Al Haymon for years. Bad about Al Haymon for years. But this guy can get a credential? But people who've been in support of the PBC, that they can't get credentials? How you going to explain this? So wait a minute. The LDBC and new media, they're bad for your business. But Dan Raphael, who directly affects your business by talking bad about it, he's good for your business? How you going to explain this? How do you explain any of this? How? How's he going to explain this? Like, and the fact that Al Haymon, and I told y'all, I stopped defending this guy a long time ago. I stopped because when I figured out that this guy, he didn't even come out in defense of himself with the racist emails, he ain't say nothing. I said, wait a minute. Why am I putting these videos out here and this guy ain't said a single word about it? This man done been hush hush. He ain't said nothing. So if he don't care, why should I care? Now, am I still gonna talk about Golden Boy? Am I gonna promote their events on my channel? That's gonna be a no. Because I don't care how you slice it and dice it. I can't push a product that don't like my money because I'm black. I can't do that. I can't. Me as a black man, I can't do it. And I won't do it. Okay, I will not be promoting that venue called Golden Boy because they don't like the black dollar. They don't value that. And they showed us that with those racist emails. They didn't come out and say anything about them. They didn't denounce them. They just said, okay, whatever. So if they're not going to denounce anything, well, that's how they feel. That's what they think. That's how they feel. So if that's the Golden Boy mantra, and if this is how they feel, then okay. Then how I feel is I'm not going to be promoting their product. I mean, I'm not going to get on people who do it. But then, don't come up to me and don't talk about, well, it's unfair. It's unfair. Oh, a lot of people here in the community unfair. A lot of double standards. Well, okay then, but how you going to complain? I'm talking about you guys that still talk about Golden Boy. You still talk about Redhead Muffin Top. You still promoting them on your channel. Don't come up and start talking about racism. Don't talk to me about that because I'm going to call you out. I'm going to call you out. Don't say nothing about something being racist because you still talking about the most racist entity on your channel. Nope, sorry. Okay, I ain't got nothing for you but advice. And my advice is don't tell me about it. Don't make no videos about racism. Don't say nothing. If you still talking about Golden Boy undercars on your channel, don't talk to me about racism because you're sitting there promoting the most racist entity in the boxing world, and that's Golden Boy Promotions. Don't talk to me about racism because I don't want to hear it. And I'm not going to listen to people that still promoting their cars. For what? Is how I feel. This is what I say. Okay? But Al Haymon, there's a problem, okay? Al Haymon is who he is, and I respect that, but there's a problem with you allowing Kelly Swanson to be in charge of credentials and everything else. So the people that support you, Al, the people that did stand up for you, Al, they can't get a credential, but the people who hated on you, these people can get credentials. Like, how do you explain any of this? Folks, there's no way you can explain this. This is the same Dan Raphael that said, oh, well, well, I'm not gonna even talk about Andre Ward's fight, so I'm not gonna talk about him. The same guy that talked bad about Floyd Mayweather for years, the same guy that talked bad about Adrian Broner for years, but this guy get front row seat credentials at all of your events. This guy ain't bad for business, but the LDBC and new media are bad for business. Dante's Boxing Nation is bad for business. I mean, do you know all the years that Dante talked about Floyd Mayweather for years? And do you know how long it took Dante to finally get an interview with Floyd Mayweather? Look, man, Dante was pushing Floyd Mayweather for a long time. And then Floyd finally gives him an interview. Isn't that something? When Kelly Swanson wasn't around, he was able to interview Floyd. When Kelly Swanson was around, she was always telling him, nope, no more interviews. Nope. And Dante was at that gym every day. He was there at the Mayweather gym every day, man, talking about the injustices done to Floyd Mayweather. He was there. He was in the gym trying to get interviews, but he could never get an interview with Floyd. Never. Never. Amazing. I mean, all of this is amazing. But I tell you what, though. If Al Haymon don't come out and address Kelly Swanson, okay, in the long run, people will say, well, Al don't need y'all. Al don't need you guys. Al don't need y'all N-words. Because that's what people been saying. I had somebody put it on my channel. Al don't need y'all N-words. Okay. That's fine. If Al don't need us, then okay. When he pop off with a new venture, okay? When he pops off with a new venture, who do you think gonna support it? Who do you think supported the PBC early on? I tell you what, it wasn't the people that they get those credentials. Okay, it definitely wasn't a lot of YouTube channels. And boxing is on YouTube. I don't care what anybody say. Boxing lives on YouTube. It just is. Boxing lives on YouTube. And if you get a lot of YouTubers and a lot of people that can get a lot of eyes on boxing fans, and if these YouTube channels, if they're not, going to actually put out content about the PBC or any kind of Al Haymon ventures, what do you think is going to happen? Do you think that he's going to get a lot of casual fans? Do you think that he's going to be able to get a whole lot of casual fans that's going to, be able to make up the difference? No. No. You can only stick the hardcore fans are your key to the casual fans. And any idiot would know this, okay? Any idiot on God's green earth would know this. They would know this. But I guess Al Haymon don't know, but he will know. He will know because when the support get pulled, okay? When the support get pulled and when he, figures out that, oh, wait a minute, the outcome at my events are starting to get lower and lower and lower, guess what? Then he's going to understand what's going on. Then he's going to understand what the deal is. He's going to understand why. But until then, it's going to take Al Haymon a while to see the light. He'll see the light. He's not a dummy. And that's just how it is. Okay, I'm done. Let's see. Oh, he got football?
Yeah, yeah.
Let me see this.